Welcome back to the second part for the full stack banking application capstone presentation for myself, Roger Dismore. This is in fulfillment of my MIT X Pro MERN full stack developer course that I am taking. Like I said, this is the second video in this presentation series, and this video will go over database and API. So very simply, the database that we decided to use, as we already stated in the first video, was MongoDB. All the data is separated out into three different collections, essentially buckets within MongoDB. Those collections are for users, deposits, and withdrawals. And then we use Mongoose to communicate and in order for the code to be able to interact and function with the raw data that is stored within MongoDB. As I said, the collections, we have users, deposits, and withdrawals. Let's go over the users collection. This has the email and password data that will be used for authentication. This data is added in through the sign up page when a user inputs their credentials for future authentication. And before this data actually hits the database, as said before, it gets encrypted using bcrypt and JWT. So that way, if the database is ever compromised, it's just there's no information there that can be stolen without the decryption files. The second collections is deposits, and this stores the number that is to be added to the user's running balance of their account. This data is added with the deposits page when the user deposits their check or cash and places the amount into this collection into the database. This is essentially strictly just adding whatever the amount is to the running balance. This is all deposits are always going to be plus. They're always going to add. And then our last collection is withdrawals, and this stores the number that is to be deducted from the user's running balance of their account. This data is added with the withdrawal page. When the user spends money from their account, it's going to be a negative number, so that way the collection understands it needs to be subtracted from the running balance. Like I said, deposits will have to be a positive number, and the withdrawals will have to be a negative number. API that was chosen was the built-in Mongo data API, and that assigns the endpoints to our backend routes. The different endpoints that we had was deposit route, bank route, withdrawal route, and the user route. And that's all for part 2. Please stay tuned for the third part in this series where we will demonstrate the application. Thank you, and have a great day.